What's good, y'all? It's Jay Coffee Talk. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, the like, all that good stuff. But check it out, man. Recently, the legend, the OG, Big Daddy Kane, did a podcast. And on there, he said that Eminem was the Kobe Bryant of hip hop. So this has really been dominating the headlines. Everyone's been talking about this, especially since the unfortunate recent tragic passing of Kobe Bryant. Once again, rest in peace, Kobe and Gianna. It just doesn't get any easier to accept that. You know what I mean? It's just terrible, man. Rest in peace, Kobe. Name's gonna live on forever. So, like I said, people have been really talking about this. What exactly did he mean by that? Big Daddy Kane, what his word carries a lot of weight in hip hop. As I said, he's a legend, he's an OG, he's Big Daddy Kane, you know what I mean? So Hip Hop DX caught up with him and asked him about it, and this is what he said. He said, we're in that era where people are going to believe what they want to believe because they just need something to debate about. And that's facts, man. That's people love to talk, you know what I mean, and kick it and chop it up about things, not in a negative way, It's just people like to hear what other people got to say, especially a legend like Big Daddy Kane, as I've already said like twice on this video. And for those of you listening who may be new to the channel, make sure you drop your comments, your take about all this in that comment thread, because that's what this channel is all about, hearing what the people got to say. So getting back to this, he said, dude said he feels, and he's referring to, when he was on the podcast, I'm the Dr. J of hip hop, and said Jay-Z is the Jordan of hip hop. So to ask me who was the Kobe of hip hop, basically what that means was, of my era, I was that dude, and in the next era, Jordan was that dude. So in the next era, Kobe was that dude. So it's making sense, right? Then he says that era would be the era after Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie, Pac. So that would be, I assume, Eminem, but he also throws in some more names here. He's elaborating on this a little more. Eminem, Jadakiss, Fabulous, and Ludacris, maybe. He hit Luda with the maybe. So I guess those would be the elites you would consider the next Kobe, because that's the next era. It would be one of them. I guess lyrically, my favorite would be M, Jada, and Fab. So he's saying, M, Jada, and Fab, he holds them up, out of those artists, as far as the bars, just strictly off the lyrics. They're all nice. Tap in the comments. Let me know if you agree, disagree. But he said, I don't really know where he, referring to the dude from the podcast, was going with it. Like, are you saying as far as what I do? Just strictly comparing to Big Daddy Kane. Because for me, it was more than lyrical. So if you're basing it on just lyrics, he said he would go with Eminem. But if you're basing it on the next Big Daddy Kane, then he says it's got to be Fabulous. So that's an interesting answer. You know what I mean? He's saying strictly just lyrical abilities, Eminem. But Big Daddy Kane saying he was much more than just the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Big Daddy Kane had that larger than life image, swag about him. And, he's saying with the whole package, the lyrics and that larger than life, image that we're talking about, he would pick Fabulous. So do you agree with that? What's your thoughts on that, everyone? That's something that I've discussed a lot on my channel, and a lot of people have as well. As far as with Eminem, everyone always says he's dope with the lyrics, his lyrical abilities flowing. He's a wordsmith basically. But Big Daddy Kane saying Fab relates more to his style and everything like that. You know what I mean? So it just kind of ties in with that whole Eminem conversation that we've been having so much, with the whole Lord Jamar situation going on. So I don't know, that this was pretty interesting. You know what I mean? I had to share this with you guys, with the people, because everyone was talking about this. Big Daddy Kane said M's the Kobe Bryant of hip hop, which he did, but you know what I'm saying, as he elaborates on it more, he would go more with Fabulous, but not based off talent once again, you know. But that's a big thing, you know, that I want to point out these days, that you know, a conversation that I bring up over here on this channel so often, with Instagram being what it is nowadays. You know what I mean? Social media brought us closer into seeing the artists beyond just the music, you know what I mean? Because prior to social media, it was a different game. You know, you would only see these artists if they were on MTV, BET, like doing an interview. You know what I mean? Content is brought to us so differently nowadays. And then with the social media, and then Instagram took it even a step further than just like regular social media. You know what I mean? Instagram really brought us up close with the artists. You know, they can tap in with the people more. But that brings to, you know, to the game the other part, trolling. Like, you know what I mean? Trolling's always been going on, but it didn't always have a name. But you know, you see that more since you know, people want to get their name out there. So sometimes we see staged events, unnecessary beefs, people just speaking on different things. That's, you know, that's what it is nowadays, you know. And sometimes it comes off as corny, but you know, you got to think about it. Some of these artists work so hard to get in the spotlight, and like, you know, maybe they're dope, maybe they're talented, but you just don't notice them for whatever reason, you know. So they go that extra step, extra lengths. They go in and troll a little bit, or, you know, bring some kind of social media campaign or a challenge, you know what I mean? Like all these different things. It's just something to think about, you know, because this stuff gets discussed so much. But when you put it in that kind of perspective, you know what I mean, it does make sense. So that's why, you know, sometimes I'm not so critical of certain people for things they do. Sometimes I am critical, you know what I mean? It's just, there's always a lot going into this stuff when you really break it down and analyze it. But get in the comments, as I said, on everything I touched on this video. You know what Big Daddy Kane saying, you know, the artists that he named in that conversation, Jada, Fab, Eminem, maybe Ludacris. But quick side note that I want to throw out there, Big Daddy Kane still, man, has got it. I remember I heard him freestyling on some radio. It was like viral last year. There was a Big Daddy Kane freestyle that he spit in a booth on a radio interview that was just bananas, man. If someone's you know, got that one handy, leave a link in the comments. I mean, I could pull it up, but I just want to see if any of y'all know the freestyle that I'm talking about. And also, let me close this one out. Kind of unrelated, but worth mentioning. There's a movie that came out a couple years ago, and I believe it's available on Netflix right now. It's called Exposed. It's a Keanu Reeves movie, but Big Daddy Kane is in it, which I didn't even know. I mean, I knew he acted, but I didn't even know he was really still at it. I was kind of surprised to see him in this movie. And tap in the comments and let me know if you guys seen it. If you haven't, make sure you check it out. Like I said, I believe it's on Netflix currently. Maybe not. But it's definitely on one of them streaming platforms. And it's called Exposed, starring Keanu Reeves. It's pretty dope. Big Daddy Kane plays this like ruthless, you know, like kingpin in the hood. You know, but like he's a step above the hood. He's putting all the work everywhere. And, you know, something basically happens and he's out there trying to get at everyone, you know what I'm saying, off him to protect himself from going down. And then, you know, a separate storyline, Keanu Reeves is investigating a homicide. And there's just a lot going on with it. You know what I mean? I don't want to give away any spoilers, but get in the comments and let me know if any of y'all seen that movie. If you did, you know, share your thoughts. If not, go check it out. Come back, drop a comment. Like I said, it's all about chopping it with you guys, discussing the different topics on this channel. Besides hip-hop, we cover other music, news, current events, sports, all kinds of stuff on this channel. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell. It's Jay Coffee Talk signing out. I'll catch you on the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.